Hello everyone, welcome to a new reaction. It's been a while since my last reaction, so I've been pretty much busy with work and other stuff. Let me fix this angle a little bit because I look weird because I'm looking over there to my screen, but you see the screen over here, so that's weird. Okay, let me fix this. So if we can do this. Oh, let's move the content here and should be good. Okay, at least it looks more natural. I'm doing this. We do it live. That's my microphone. Okay, yeah, adjusting the channel. Okay, let me put the logo here so it's nice and white. Okay, the background. All right, so I don't want to cover my telly. Okay, here. All right, so I found this TikTok videos thing about the dumbest thing an American ever said to you. Actually, never been said any very dumb things by Americans. I've lived on and off for a year in New York a couple of years ago. Now it's been 15 years, I believe. I had many friends. They were pretty much smart. I didn't experience, probably, I don't remember, probably sometimes somebody said something weird or stupid to me regarding probably Italy or my culture. But all in all, I mean, I don't have experience. I know, I mean, I've read a lot, I've seen a lot of videos depicting American as dumb, etc. But probably it's more like they're not informed. The education is not really a thing in the US, a good education. I'm talking basic education, like general knowledge of things. Then you have very specialized people that know everything about their job, their skill. But as a general culture, like geography, history, I think US lacks a lot of information as far as I've seen. Okay, let's dive into this video. So it's called "What's the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?" It comes from TikTok News, the channel. Check it out. Let me jump into it.
The dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
I'm American, but I gotta take this L. So freshman year of college, my friends and I go up to Canada to have a fun weekend, whatever. We're partying, having fun. We don't sleep at all, right? We get to the border. I'm in the backseat, slumped out. Border Patrol knocks on the window. He's asking everyone questions. He comes to me, looks at my passport. "Sir, what's your nationality?" I go, Luis Barbosa. He goes, "No, sir, what's your nationality?" I go, Haitian, Dominican, or Puerto Rican. Choose whichever one.
Luis Barbosa is the same. Now I will say some dumb shit. Rihanna's from, or she's from Barbados.
Everyone in the car staring at me like, "Bro, what are you saying right now? You're about to get us arrested." I'm like, what am I saying wrong, right? Everyone's looking at me. So the Border Patrol tries to dumb it down for me. He goes, "Sir, where are you from?" I go, "Oh, New York City." He goes, "Okay, so what's your nationality?" So now everyone's staring at me and I'm getting tight. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is that? He's looking at me. I'm looking at him. He's looking at me. He goes, "Yeah, you're American. Go right through." Yo, son, thank God we wasn't coming back from Mexico.
I'm kind of curious.
So, in this case, you were the dumb one. Yeah, because from Puerto Rico, you're American.
Curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
I'd like to buy this 6-pack of beer, please. Cool, I just need to see your ID. Here you go.
Okay.
I can't take that. You can't take my passport? It's not a valid form of ID. You gotta have American ID to buy alcohol in America.
What?
It's an American passport. It says my birthplace is Tennessee. You gotta get an American passport to come to America. Everybody knows that. You know that because you have one. That's not true at all. If you're such an American, why can't you just give me your driver's license? Because my wallet got stolen. And even if I did have that, you can take a passport. Let me go ask my manager if she'll make an exception. Hi, what seems to be the problem here? Your cashier won't let me use my passport as identification to buy beer. Yeah, you gotta have an American ID to buy alcohol in America.
What?
But that's really cool, though. I've never seen a passport before. Where are you from? Here!
I'm kind of curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to
Okay, these are, I think these are dumb individuals. There's nothing to do with America. These are dumb individuals.
you?
One time I was in high school and this girl asked me what I was. I told her I'm Egyptian, my family's from Egypt. She said, no, tell me the truth, where are you really from? I told her I'm not lying, I'm from Egypt.
She's cute though.
She said, no, you don't understand, Egypt literally doesn't exist.
What?
And I was like, no, it actually does. I go there every summer to visit my family. She's like, no, you don't get it. Egypt literally doesn't exist. The US is the world. There's no other country. I said, so
What? So yeah, that's when I say Americans live in their own bubble. I say this often, and I think it's pretty accurate. So Egypt doesn't exist. What?
what are they teaching us in history then? She said, oh no, those are just stories. Egypt doesn't exist.
I'm kind of curious,
What does our So you think when you study history, you think they're telling you like fictional histories, stories for your amusement? It's all literature. There's no history. I don't get it.
what's the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
So I actually made a video about this a good while back, but I'd say most of you haven't seen it, so I'll just say it again here, considering this is starting to catch on as a trend. So over the summer, I posted a photo of myself at the beach on my Instagram story, just, as you do. And this American replies to the Instagram story. And this is what they said. This is genuinely a word-for-word quote. This is gonna sound stupid, but I dead-ass didn't know you guys had beaches. So I'm sitting there reading this message thinking to myself,
Is he English?
I live on an island. What do you think, surrounds it? But as silly as that message is, that's the message that started my series on TikTok on American people, which has ended up being by far my most successful series. So I have to be forever thankful for it.
I know it's from Northern Ireland, sorry.
Also,
Yeah.
I hope you all have a great day.
I'm kind of curious, what is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
Canadian here. Right after I moved to America, I went to the Social Security office so that I could apply for a Social Security number so that I could work in America. I went up to the little kiosk and I punched in that I was applying for my very first Social Security number. And the man who was working there said, "Excuse me, ma'am, you're gonna want to punch in that you're applying for a replacement card, not a new number." And I said, "No, sir, I don't have a Social Security number. I am applying for the first time." And he said, "And you're an American?" And I said, "No, sir, I actually just moved here from Canada just a couple of weeks ago." And he said this. "Ma'am, I have to say, your English is amazing." Yeah.
I'm kind of curious, what is the dumbest
I mean, you work in a... I don't know where to start. I mean, you work in a social you do social security certificates where, so you deal with people from all over the world, and no, mostly Americans. But okay, anyways, how did you get there? How did you get a job? Like, you don't know that Canada, in Canada they speak English. How? I mean, probably the guy is on his 40s. How do you?
Dumbest thing an American has ever said to you.
Okay, so I'm Canadian, but I went to elementary and middle school.
Lot of
in Florida.
Canadians.
During my 7th grade geography class, my teacher was doing a presentation on pollution. She showed a bar graph showing a bunch of different countries and how much they contributed to pollution. As you may expect, US and China was way at the top. But there was a piece of the graph showing how little Canada contributed. Me being a Canadian, I had a moment of pride and said, "Woohoo, Canada." To which my teacher responded, "Yeah, but that's because there aren't any cars in Canada, sweetie." And I said, "No, there are cars. My dad
What?
has one. We moved here in one. They have streets and highways and everything." And she said, "Sweetie, those are sleds."
Sleds.
My geography teacher.
Yeah, so again, how do you get a job as a geography teacher if you think Canadians have sleds, move on sleds all the time? How? I don't want to swear. I mean, how? Geography teacher?
Dumbest thing an American
That's why education is so bad in America.
has ever said to you.
When I was younger, I worked at a hotel
Le français?
as a maid, and I was one day going to clean the bathroom in my sexy maid outfit, and
Is she doing? I mean, does she actually have this accent, or she's making it thicker than it is? It looks like she's talking like a French, but let's see.
there was a man
There was a
sitting
man.
on the ground drinking the water from the bidet. Oh, he was he like a dog. He's lapping it up. And so I was like, "Sir, that is the bidet. You must not drink from that." He goes, "No, it's very refreshing. It's a fountain." I was like, "No, sir. That's the bidet. It goes up your ass. It goes right up your ass." He did not believe me. He said it tasted so good.
Okay. Now my Italian side comes out a lot. So, as you know, in Italy and some part of France, but not usually in France they don't have it. We have the bidet. The bidet is like this thing that let me put a picture of a bidet. Let me see. Bidet. Okay, this is a bidet. Now I have to educate you guys on this. Anyways, these are the bidets. No, this is this. How can I show it? This is, I'm doing this live, so this is a bidet, for example. Where is it? Anyway, you get the idea. It's like, looks like a toilet, but it's not a toilet. It's hollow, and yeah, it has a water faucet, and you used to use it after you take a poo, and after you poo, you use the bidet to clean up everything, and also every morning just to clean up your your private parts in general, so you're always fresh and new and clean. So that I was struggling without a bidet in the US. I'm gonna tell you, the shower is not the same. You cannot shower every time you take a shit. Okay? Don't give me this. So it's not the same thing. And you know, in Italy we're very anal about this, about the bidet. Anyways, if you drink from a bidet in Italy, I don't think it's a problem. I mean, you would never do this. You would never do this. I would never do this, but it's not so bad. It's actually, the water is clean water. It's the same water as the faucet. So if you drink from the sink, you can drink from the bidet. It's the same water. But I know it's visually is not so nice, and also you don't know who put the rest on before you. So if it's your home, you go ahead. But you will never do this because it's the same water as the. But yeah, preaching the bidet, bidet for life.
I'm kind of curious. What is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
Okay, so I'm from Indiana. I'm from the Midwest. Temporarily, though, I used to live in Los Angeles before moving out to the East Coast.
Okay.
So one day I was in LA and I was like, okay, like I want to change banks. I no longer want to be with the bank I was currently with. So I go in and I went to the teller and I was like, hey, I just want to close my account if that's okay. They're like, yeah, no problem. And I go, perfect. They're like, can we see your ID? I said, yeah. Hand them my ID, and they're like, I'm so sorry, like, do you have a United States ID? That's just what we're gonna need to go ahead and confirm. I said, that is my Indiana ID. This is my driver's license. I'm from Indiana. And they said, no, I'm so sorry, but this is not a United States ID. Do you have any other form of ID? They're like, this says Indiana. I go, I know. Indiana is a state. I'm from Indiana. And they said, no, I need to see a United States ID. And I was just like... I'm sorry, what is our education system?
I'm kind of curious. What is the
Okay.
dumbest...
What have I done? Am I recording? Yeah, okay, sorry. Again, this is what I was saying. So, this is a dumb individual. I don't think it can be applied to Americans as is. It's more like she met a dumb individual.
To the States for university, more specifically Los Angeles. So I have so many of these because people are fucking stupid out there. At least every 2 weeks I'd get asked if I spoke Swedish because I was from Switzerland. Classic. But then every now and then I'd just be like, fuck it, I might try and say I'm from Luxembourg. Every time I said I'm from Luxembourg.
No, you don't want.
So, like, where in the UK is that? Where?
Oh, no, it's not in the UK. But,
Okay, where in Germany? Sorry, my bad.
not in Germany.
Somewhere else. I don't know where Luxembourg is. Which country is it?
It is its own fucking country. I know we're small, but we're important too, you fucking bitch.
Yes, you are, sweetie, but no. Okay, Luxembourg is a small, and it's a state, a city-state. It's like San Marino or Monte Carlo. I know you guys. I mean, I've been in Luxembourg. It's you know, it's not a fancy place. No, it's fancy actually. They have a lot of money. They have all the money, but it's not really nice. I don't know. I didn't get good vibes from Luxembourg. But anyways, yeah, it's like saying you're in San Marino. What is San Marino? It's a state. I'll do something on San Marino. It's pretty close from here, actually.
What is the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you?
So I know I'm American, but I'm going to get in on this one. I was staying at a hotel on the Strip in Vegas, and I was in the little convenience store just trying to buy a Diet Coke, and a couple in front of me that were from Australia were trying to just buy a pack of cigarettes. And after about 5 attempts, I knew the lady behind the register was never going to understand them. So I offered to them, do you want me to translate for you? And they were like, we're speaking English. And I was like, yeah, I know that.
I know.
You know that. She doesn't know that. So they were like, yeah, fine. And so I translated for them. And then after they got their cigarettes, they kind of laughed and were like, thanks. And so when I was ordering my Diet Coke, she was like, that would have been so much easier if they spoke English. And I was like, yeah, they're from Australia. They were speaking English. And she goes, they don't speak English there. And I was like, don't ask. What do you think they speak there? And she goes, Australia, in-ish, ease. The fuck?
I'm kind of curious. What is the dumbest thing an American...
What?
Ease. Like, that would have been so much easier if they... they don't speak English there. And I was like, don't ask, don't ask, don't ask, don't ask, don't
What?
ask, don't ask. What do you think they speak there? And she goes, Australia in ish ease. The
Australian is.
I'm kind of curious. What is the dumbest thing an American
They speak Australian in Australia.
has ever said to you?
First day of college, psychology class. I meet this girl called Shannon. Shannon. She asks me where I'm from. I say Switzerland. She says, Sweden.
What's with Switzerland and Sweden?
She's like, it's because you're blonde, right? Okay,
Yeah, sure.
Yes, Shannon. You can see her trying to relate, but she was probably lying because she had no clue what she was talking about. So Shannon goes, I love Europe. I was in Germany this summer, and it was so nice to see all the history. I'm like, let's call her out. What history, Shannon? I mean, with all the concentration camps and all where the Jews died. I'm like, Shannon, the camps are in Poland. No, but what I meant to say is that I went where Hitler...
I believe they have some. Dachau? Where is Dachau? They have some in Germany as well. I don't think they're all in Poland. But anyways, yeah.
was born. Shannon, Hitler's Austrian. She got so mad. She goes, stop, I'm gonna jump out the window, okay? Shannon, you live on the ground floor. Let me take you to the fucking
Okay,
seventh
this is
floor.
a bit.
Do a flip. I'm kind of curious. What is
Okay, this was a bit. Come on. This is us.
the dumbest thing an American has ever said to you? Here's one of mine. I remember.
How much time you got, motherfucker? I could do this shit all day. I'm going to Florida.
It's kind of funny.
Oh, really? Are you driving? Are you
What you mean funny? How am I funny? No, it's funny.
flying? I drove and it took me 17 hours. 17 hours? How many days is that? I want to visit Europe. Oh, really? What countries are you visiting? Oh, you know, the basics. No, I don't know. There's no tutorial to visiting countries. Do you mean Italy, France, Spain, Portugal? Stop it. Portugal's not in Europe. It is. However, let's pull up a map. That way we know what countries you would like to visit. Okay, now looking at this map, where would you go? I would go to the Netherlands because it's next to Amsterdam. It is the capital city of the Netherlands. We are looking at a map, god damn it!
What's a piece of information that you learned that feels illegal to know?
Okay, this is a different video, I believe. Okay, this was fun. It's also sad, but luckily I didn't meet any of these people, so I'm lucky. So also it means that probably it's not so bad as we might think, but it's pretty bad. Okay, let me know if you like this kind of content, and press like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Share this video if you want. It's pretty long, but who cares? I mean, we got time to waste anyways. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.